careful not to show addresses. You can see the trees behind me. Now the leaves are kind of still green over here, but once I'm almost finished all the way around the block, then it'll be more apparent that they're... All right. I can't go all the way around my block because I need to stay connected to the Wi-Fi. It's nice to know where the Wi-Fi cuts out. I can, however, go into the backyard, which is where I was supposed to be anyway. Hello. Got lovely person watching from Florida, and Alicia. Hello. It is a lovely day outside, but because I'm outside, I don't have my computer to, see how many people are actually watching, and probably hear that a few times. There we go. Oh. Alrighty. So the leaves over there. Come on, turn around. My camera won't turn around. Oh, there we go. Try that again. The leaves up there are definitely more on the yellow side. So I'm disappointed that I can't go all the way around the block, which for me is about a 10 to 15 minute walk. Oh. Can't really sit in many places in the backyard, so. Hey Alicia, can you see the blue in my hair? I'm going into the shade so that I can find a place to sit and actually see the phone. It's not hot. I can't see the temperature because I don't have my computer in front of me. Hey, I think I can see blue in my hair now. Got a little bit of an obstacle course here. And just in case you're noticing a difference in my glasses, I have Transitions lenses. So, okay, thank you, Alicia. It's 18 degrees out here, and again, that's Celsius. So, I think that probably translates somewhere in the 60s, 70s area of Fahrenheit. Nope, I don't like sitting there. Trying to get comfortable and be able to see. I can see dust on my phone. Alrighty. I'm sorry I couldn't go around the block. It did kind of mess up a little bit. Said the last time I was on that maybe we could talk about TV shows. I tend to watch the same things over and over and over and over and over again. I own all of Big Bang Theory. I own all of Bones. I own all of the Land Before Time movies, but not this show. All right, have fun, Alicia. 64 Fahrenheit. Okay. So approximately 64 degrees Fahrenheit. But Alicia's also in Edmonton and I'm in St. Albert. Oh, sorry, 32 degrees Celsius. That would be where you are in Florida. Is that correct? I don't wish it was 32 degrees here. That's too hot. That's like your sister's wedding day hot. Not sure about the wind in the microphone. I can try and block it. So. You don't feel like you're burning? I can sunburn in any temperature. 90 degrees Fahrenheit, that is very warm. Because again, if you compare body temperature being 97 or 37 degrees, less than 10 degrees away from body temperature is always hot. That's yet another reason I don't really want to go to the States, because when it gets hot, it gets extra hot. I don't know how many days this summer we've had over 40 degrees Celsius, but we did have a heat wave for quite a while, and no, nothing compared to LA. Oh, wind. I want to try and stay outside because we want to enjoy this weather while we have it, because there's not 3 feet of that S stuff, because once you walk on that, it ends up being ice underneath, and that's always fun. If you look behind me, you can see the trampoline that my daughter has. So the grandchildren really love playing on that. Wow, that's cold at 90 degrees. Yeah, I don't know if I would like being able to say that that when it's that temperature, it's cold. Oh, gotta make sure you can't see an address in there. Okay, yeah, the address is way over to the side. Okay. Yeah, it's a really nice day, but if I were to sit out here for too long, I would get a bit of a sunburn. I am definitely a sunburner. I just have a knack for it. I'm not sure if you can see all the freckles on my face, but they are definitely there. I don't generally use filters because I don't like looking like I'm made of plastic, because to me that's just what it looks like when people go through filters, unless they're just really trying to make themselves look silly. And I think I look funny enough without any assistance. So we are having an interesting day. I thought about going live about an hour ago, because it was suggested that I go for a walk around the block. I might do a video of me going around the block, but I don't know if I'd be able to post that to YouTube, because so far the only ones, thank you, so far the only videos that I've been able to record and then share have been limited to 1 minute or less. So when I hit record on my phone and chat for a little bit, like most of my videos where I'm holding my phone the other way in, I guess, portrait instead of landscape. So what kind of things do you like to do for fun in Florida? I've always been a TV watcher. I have watched every episode of MASH, even though I'm older than some of them. I I'm pretty sure my children have seen almost every episode of MASH that there is. And they get a kick out of the fact that their mother likes something that is older than her. Yeah, I think MASH was the Big Bang Theory of the day when I was growing up. I like to go to the beach and swim. I haven't been to the beach in a few years because there are very few, well, not very few beaches, but I think there's fewer safe beaches because a few years ago we had this really big, I think, algae scare, and a lot of water had this really weird type of either algae or something growing in it that wasn't considered safe for people. And we found a beach close to the middle of nowhere, and it was one of the very few beaches at the time that didn't have whatever it was in the water. So I don't remember if it was red algae or not. I just remember that the person in the office, when we talked to him, was very, very proud of the fact that his was one of the beaches that had that was safe still. So, and I can't remember the name of that beach, so it's in a campground, which is why it's their beach. And that campground also has showers that we can use when we stay out in the middle of nowhere for an extended period. So, you know, if you're out there for more than a day or two and working hard and sweating because it's hot and because you're working hard, then you might want to shower. And it's really hard to shower with no running water, no electricity, and little to no privacy. So you had a problem with, I'm guessing, algae at your beaches. Well, I would love to find out how you got rid of it. The land that my family owns doesn't have any bodies of water on it, but it would still be nice to know so that we can, you know, give advice to people who do, you know, go to the lake or go to the beach to see if they can at least keep themselves safe and hopefully not spread the stuff that's not good. So I do remember going with my Oma, my grandmother, when I was a child. We spent the summer out there, my sister and I, and we did go to this beach, and I only remember that because there were shrimp swimming up close to us, and they look like fish, and then when they kind of find you, then they look like shrimp because they do that little curly thing. So I'm not a very aquatic person. I don't know. Let's see. What kind of shows do you watch on TV? And is your name just E? And why did you change it to that? I'm very curious. My name is actually Carrie. So I know that some people put stuff on here that isn't their name, like what you changed your name from and what it is now. I'm guessing are not really your name. Alicia is really Alicia. Oh, hi Bailey. It's nice to be able to address people by name because I don't know how long to make 3 E's. I wish I could have walked a little bit further But, oh, I gotta be careful. I'm showing the front door, which means the address was probably visible. Don't really want to do that to people without their permission. It could be an excited sound. So, I don't know. That's how I choose to view it, because to me that makes sense, and it's, you know, it's fun to be excited. It's, you know, it's happy times. Oh, excuse me. Whew. Most of the trees around here are elm, and I only know that because my father told me. I was toying around with different... You don't watch TV. What kind of movies do you like? We were toying around with different types of trees to plant out in the middle of nowhere, because the trees that grow there are very thin, and I wanted a good climbing tree, you know, for kids, grandkids. And these elm trees get nice big bases. I don't really like being scared in movie theaters. So if I were to watch horror movies, I'd watch them at home. So, I have watched every episode of Supernatural, though. I don't think that really counts as horror, though. Yeah, we decided not to plant elm trees out there because these trees leave a lot of seeds behind, and if you want your trees to be under control, then I don't think elm is the way to go, because, you know, when you get one and it drops a sack of seeds per branch, which I'm sure it drops more than that for each tree, but, you know, they're just all over the place, and we could start elm trees from scratch very easily and for free, but yeah, I thought it would be really pretty to put a weeping willow right on top of the hill that you see when you go into the property. Oh, I'm going to turn a little bit because that house keeps sneaking into view. I don't want to show their address if I don't have their permission. What was the last horror movie you watched, Miss Bailey? I'm not sure what movies that I like that would be classified as horror movies. My wedding video comes to mind, but I have a banana tree. Oh, my daughter is phoning me. I missed a call from her, so I'm going to just quickly shoot her a message and hopefully type a little bit faster. The way I typed before when I was sending a message to my friend Cole's Corner, I use the words that for predictive text. So I try to type until I can see the words that I want to use and then just hit the word. But not exactly the world's fastest typer. Oh, of course, child duty is coming. Yeah, if the grandkids come over, I'm gonna have to cut this shorter than planning on, because I thought 20 minutes was a good time, but I've been talking so much. I think that half an hour is a good time now. Oh, that's not a house behind me. That's over my left shoulder here. There's a school with a big grassy area across the street, and that's the fence. Oh no, that's our fence. But but beyond that, there is a skating rink for the winter time. So you probably don't get that very much in Florida. So I am going to go around to the front because I believe that the back door, the deadbolt, is locked, and my fingers don't work to unlock the deadbolt. So the field across the street from the house is large enough for, I believe, 2 soccer fields. So some of the community league and school stuff happens there. The one beside it is outside of the bathroom, but we don't have a bathroom window. So on the inside we don't have a bathroom window because somebody decided during a renovation that bathroom windows are not the best thing. So on the inside we just have backsplash for our tub/shower. Kind of hoping you're not saying anything right now because I can't read, all I see is my reflection. Oh, the real Laura B is now live. I would show you what the park looks like, but there is a car there and you can see the license plate. So I don't think that's really fair to somebody just because they went to the park to show their information all over YouTube. Oh, he's not in here anymore. Okay. Okay, let's go a little bit further over here to see if... Oh, somebody's doing laundry. Nope, he's just doing laundry. Okay. Now we're on the other side of that window. Take off my shoes because you may have heard a cat. There are occasionally cats here. So, there. Now this is how you're used to seeing me. But I'm gonna scoot a little bit and turn on my computer. Hello, Cole's Corner. I saw you peep in. Oh. My time reset. We've now been live for 4 minutes. Not quite sure when that happened, but I'm sure there was some beeping involved. So you can see some stuff on my wall. My daughter had some musical stuff given to her, and then she decided she didn't want to keep it. So I am keeping it for her. And once I get my computer set up, then I can sit up properly. Come on. There we go. The login screen did not want to happen. There we go. Can I play any instruments? I played the clarinet in junior high. I liked being in choir more than band. And daughter she was playing the flute. It's a part of the house. So now let's mute. There we go. Let's see. Do I play any instruments? I thought I saw another question after that. Hey, we have 4 people watching. That's exciting. I tried to take a walk around the block, but apparently if I don't have Wi-Fi, I can't connect. So, and if I go up this way, where are we? There's some wall decals from the dollar store that my daughter put up. It depends on who you ask. Cole's Corner, you never have to apologize for being busy. You have stuff to do. You have beautiful property to maintain. And not many people know, but Cole's Corner says I have a good singing voice. I think it depends on how loud the music is. I have never done karaoke because I'm too chicken. Cole's Corner is actually what they named some property that they purchased. And they are doing renovations so that they can rent stuff out for, I believe, weddings. Correct me if I'm wrong, Miss Cole's Corner. There is a church on the property that they purchased. It, I'm assuming, was abandoned. I should sing for my viewers. Oh, I sing for my grandchildren, and that gets mixed reviews. Sometimes they like putting their hand over my mouth to try and get me to stop, but that doesn't work. It just encourages me more. I don't know. What would you like me to attempt to sing? Excuse me. One of the things that I used to sing to my children was the spelling of their names, so that they would definitely know how to spell their names once school started. If not what the actual letters look like, they would know what they sound like. So, oh, hey, that's cool. My favorite song. I don't know if it's in public domain or not. One of my favorite songs is a really old one and not very well known. I think the first time I heard it was probably around a campfire. It's really old. I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm going to need more subscribers for doing this, though. I really am. So, because I'm going to be completely a cappella. And I don't know how good I sound. And please keep in mind, I do have a cold. Okay? Somebody's in the hall. Okay, here we go. If I start laughing, it's because somebody walked in the room. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'd like to hold it in my arms and keep it company. I'd like to see the world for once all standing hand in hand, and hear them echo through the hills for peace throughout the land. How's that? And I think that's a song that should be brought back, because it's a message that a lot of people need right now. Because, peace. Oh, thank you. I got applause. I'm not going to sing Amazing Grace. That song's been way overdone. In case you can't tell, I like to think I'm funny. Yeah. Should probably message her back. When you hear the ding, that means that she's messaged me back. I don't know if she's called her father. No, I've learned that just because I like to think I'm funny doesn't mean that other people find me funny. And telling people that I like to think I'm funny has gotten me out of a lot of trouble. So, because yeah, I was a cashier for many years. Is that kitten playing peekaboo? That's adorable. Yeah, being a cashier, I would, look at the interesting combinations of stuff people would buy. Like if somebody was buying like chips and salsa. Oh, you took back your message? Why? I like messages, especially if they're inappropriate. They're fun. If people are buying stuff to make nachos, I would say things like, oh, you're making supper tonight, huh? If they'd buy things like socks and ice cream, I don't know. Oh, it's the wrong emoji. Hey, even those can be inappropriate sometimes. I used to think that the poop emoji was pudding. And I prefer to think of it as pudding. So. Now I really don't know how long I've been on because it says that I've been on for 13 minutes. And I know I was on for... Oh, that's adorable. So when we do have cats here, one of them is orange and one of them is black. But with the black cat in the light, he looks kind of reddish brown. And yeah, we don't officially have pets here, but that would have been very cute. A lot of kitties and then turkey. Because sometimes kitties are turkeys. So, yeah, I think that my actual goal for this channel is to have, well, I want to have over 1,000 people so that I can, hopefully make some money. But the cats would eat the turkey. I don't know. I think that the feathers might get in the way. Yeah, I don't want to have so many people so that I can't actually have a conversation and answer questions when people ask them because, it's nice. It's personable. Yeah, I know that some cat food is poultry flavored. I don't know how much they like turkey. My most common emoji, I think, is the smiley face. Probably the blue heart would be my favorite because blue is my favorite color and hearts express love and positivity, and who can't use more positivity in their life? Thank you, Cole's Corner. Hey, did you see what I did to your Is that a caterpillar? Did you see what I did to your thing? Oh, that's cute. It's an octopus? No, there's so many I don't have a favorite anymore, but I do hearts a lot. Oh, I don't think my daughter's gonna message me back. She's on the phone with her dad. Okay, so I might not get a ding. So, yeah. Cole's Corner, in case you don't know what that wrench means, it means that if you're on a computer, you can be a moderator for my channel. And that means that you can have certain access to stuff. I don't know what kind of access you have. I've been made a moderator on one channel, and can I say hi to your significant other? Because you keep saying we. We had no idea. So give him a high five or something. Just not hard enough to knock him down. So, hi Terry. Now it would be really interesting if my children's father heard that, because that's also his name. Terrys can be good people. Oh, Cole's Corner. Bailey says hi to Terry. I just did. So, yeah. And Terry says hi back. That's awesome. So I saw Tracy and Terry and Alicia at the wedding. Met some new people. Met lots of new people. Yes, Terrys can be good people. But sometimes some certain Terrys tend to exaggerate the truth. So, and it's really not necessary all the time. Anyway, I did post a video on September 18th and did not mention that had I made different choices in my life, that would have been my anniversary, and this year we would have been married for 29 years. And if you remember, my oldest turned 30 this summer, so we actually did something a little different with our wedding invitations. We had a picture of the three of us, mommy, daddy, and baby, on the front of the invitation. And instead of his parents and her parents would like to invite you to the wedding, it was the daughter would like to invite you to the wedding. Okay, she called Dad. I knew that. I know. I heard. Sometimes it's fun to be in the loop. Sometimes it's just a pain because it interrupts my stream. So how hot is it in Ceiba Beach this weekend? She also popped into my live. Oh, okay. So you've heard all the fun, nice things I've been saying about you. All nice, all positive. I promise, all positive. I'd love to see the boys, but that does mean that I have to end the stream if they show up, because they have no boundaries. I am a jungle gym. I am everything's fun. Got lots done this morning. Great. It's because I wasn't there to distract everybody. I'm very good at making people take breaks and making sure they have water, especially when it's hot. So, which she are you talking about? Would you be talking about the daughter that hopped on? Because, yes, she is almost always nice and she is beautiful. But when she makes faces, she can make them not so beautiful. I bet I know what you were talking about. It wasn't a person, it was your property. Yeah, if you look at Cole's Corner on Instagram and Facebook, you can see some of the videos that they've put, and they did a walking tour of the church that they're trying to turn into a B&B, and it's going to be amazing. So it will definitely be amazing and well worth it once you guys get that all done. So I don't know how many people know. I know Cole's Corner and Terry know that my children are, what's the term I'm looking for? Biracial? Their father is Asian, and I am not. So my children were all gorgeous. Didn't even have to see them to know that they would be adorable. And now that their children are mixed as well, well, the one has mixed children. The other two have fur children. Those would be hamsters. And when they're here, the cats. So I have 3 hamster grandchildren, 2 cat grandchildren, 2 human grandchildren. So that stems from me having 2 children and gaining a bonus child when my daughter got married. I think that's probably the best way that I can put it, because when I refer to the father of my grandchildren as my son and their mother as my daughter, it seems a little weird to have my son and my daughter be the parents of my grandchildren. So, but, you know, those family ties are very important. Alrighty, I know I've been on for over 40 minutes. I don't know how long for sure, because I know I was over 20 minutes and now I'm coming up to 25 minutes. So, and considering those lovely boys might be coming over, if I get permission from their parents, I might put them in a short and have that up at least for a day or two, if I get permission, and if we can do something absolutely adorable. She says lies, but she has replied to me. Okay. Not quite sure what that was in response to. So she hasn't commented on the live, but she said she was watching. And then she texts me that they're lies. So life happens. So enjoy your cold 90-degree weather in Florida. I will enjoy. Oh, hey, I'm by the computer now. What does it say here? It says here is 18 degrees for St. Albert. So I'm not quite sure what that is in Fahrenheit, but I know it is well, it's not freezing. Couldn't see my breath. When it does get that cold, we'll take you around the yard a little bit, Bailey, and let you see how you can actually see your breath. But I will not stick my tongue on anything metal for you, just because that is not what I'm going to do. I am chronologically an adult and sometimes even act like one. So I will not encourage my grandchildren to stick their tongue on anything metal either, just because it's a weird sensation, and it's not quite comparable to burning your tongue, but it is simply poop or pudding. It's not fun if you get more than just a little bit of your tongue stuck to the metal, because the more tongue you have stuck to it, the harder it is to separate, and the more likely it is that you'll leave part of your DNA behind. I think that's a pretty succinct way to put it. Yeah. All right. I will try and post this for about, I don't know, 6 o'clock. Does that sound good? Because it is just about 3:30 here, and I'm guessing just about 5:30 in Florida, because we did go through the time difference. So, and as far as I know, everybody else watching is from Alberta, so we're all in the same time zone. So, roughly 2.5 hours, and I'll post this. And yeah, I will try to do stuff every day, and I will see if Alicia and my daughter can convince me to start TikTok. But I'm thinking that might just be another place to have a membership and not necessarily do anything with it. Yeah. So I might try to start a live when I'm not necessarily in my Wi-Fi zone and see if it'll work that way. Always love to hear from you. Nice chatting. Enjoy the good weather. Don't sunburn too much. Lots of love, and stay safe. Bye. There we go.